I've been needing more art in my bedroom and recently painted this canvas.
No, you
However, I
didn't.
wasn't quite sure the best way to hang it, so I turned to ChatGPT. It gave me a list of all the materials I needed and an easy step by step.
Let's see, hopefully that's working. Oops. A little echo there. All right. The scooter is complete. Let me get these guys off here and I'll show you guys what it looks like and go for a ride. The cast and crew at Fang's Garage have been hard at work trying to get this thing complete. It is running. Let me just move it out here so you guys can see it a little bit better. Move this box and stuff real quick. This is the GY6 scooter project. It's all finished up. What's up? Gratifying Positive Energy. Thank you, Gratifying. So this is the scooter right now. Got the floorboards all done. Seat is all done. The lights are all working. Let me turn it on. Got the volt readout working. Turn signals. These are all working. The lights all actually work now. Got the USB charger on here. Show you guys the lights. Here's the brake lights. Here's the license plate light. Haven't put the license plate on there yet. This cool glass bulb. Let's see. Got the headlight right here. And then also have the fork little auxiliary light. Got the little luggage rack all mounted up. The air pump is installed, and I thought I would need something to hold this pump handle down, but it seems to be not rattling, so it'll be good. Just sitting like that.
Creating content and generate a high quality clone.
Here's the turn signals.
Change
you
the way
guys have
you
not been
record
able to see 'em yet.
podcasts, voiceovers, and branded content with the #1 AI
Here's the
powered
rear
voice
one.
generating technology.
Hidden
Stop
underneath
searching
there.
for perfect voice and stop wasting
And then obviously
time
here's a little
recording take after take.
indicator for the
Try
dashboard.
11 Labs for free and start elevating your content
There's
today.
the other side. This is from an old Honda Civic, I believe. At least the front one is. The rear one is just a generic one. Let me show you guys the other lights. A little part of the jerry can. I have to modify these keys a little bit so they're a little bit easier to see. Let me turn on this light real quick. Here's the wait, that was the wrong one. I probably just screwed up the tumbler doing that. No, it's good. The first side. Oops. This side is held up with this little chain right here, and just clips on like that and holds up this door. I made this little protective piece to protect the bulb or the light. I made this little part out of like PVC to kind of protect it, and I also put this plastic piece right here to protect the wires so they aren't accidentally scuffed or anything, or like nothing is jammed into them. That's this side. The other side, this is the, I believe, the Marine Corps jerry can. A little bit different. The door opens opposite way. And let me put the key back in here. You can see I got the speedometer mounted up right there. Turn this flash off. Here's this light. This is the LED light, the little LED cluster that I made. And there's a little guard for the rear lights so that they don't get damaged. And then shut this off. There's another light right here. And that's the like typical filament bulb. And that's just for the tool storage area or little saddlebag area, whatever you want to call it. I was going to make this a toolbox originally, but I did not end up doing that. I did ride it around a little bit to test it out because it's giving me problems. And it seems to be working. What's up, Road King? What's up, Chris John, W4B, YouTube 7, how you guys doing? Elijah Fuerst, how you doing, Elijah? The scooter is complete, guys. I think it's just about time to go ride this thing. I'm going to, oh yeah, let me show you guys the seat. I didn't really show the seat that much. Oh yeah, here's the floorboards that I ended up making. Here's some old Harley floorboards that I modified and cut out these pieces out of this like stamped out stainless. I think it's stainless. Scuffed it all up, painted it, and got it all dirty and cut it out to the shape of this Harley floorboard. Let's see, what else did I do? Got this piece done. This is for the fuel tank. It's just a cover for it. Routed the all the wires and everything. Everything is all wired up with these connectors right here. I got like a bunch of these, like this is one of the old ones, but it's the same type. But I got a bunch of those different connectors. Let's see, I think that's pretty much it. That besides the seat, you can see I left it kind of, the front I had to modify. Here's the other seat material. So as this seat wears out, you can see I kind of ripped some pieces in it. As it wears through and as he keeps riding it, this seat will slowly start to get revealed, and this pattern underneath, it looks like an old curtain or something, will start to show through. So it'll add a little bit more, I'll call it a little bit more character to it as it's ridden. So I figured I could just hook this thing onto here like this, and I could just hang on like that. Let me start it up and show you guys and prove that it does actually function currently. And then I'll get some camera stuff and we'll go for a spin. So basically the starting procedure is, I'm gonna have to write this down for him, or he'll have to memorize it. You have to turn on the right turn signal, turn this switch up, this one down, pull this one. Oh, this one has to be pushed in. So you'd have to pull that out, pull this, and then pull this one, flick that, go ahead and start it. If it's flashing, that means it's good. Let me set this down. I gotta pull the brake. It's flashing, that's good. That means that the homing beacon is activated. Oops. Crap. Let me bolt this thing on here. Hold on. There we go. Oops. Giving it a little gas a little too soon. It might be getting low on gas. There we go. I was just kidding about that starting sequence. This is actually just the USB charger right here. This should be all hooked up. But yeah, and this switch goes to nothing. That's the only one that doesn't do anything. It's just a really old switch and I like the way it looked. So I was like, I'm gonna give this to him as a little gift. I don't have any use for it, but. So yeah, let me get the camera equipment, guys, and we'll go for a ride, finally. Green Man, what is that? Did you make a gyrocopter? Yes, well, the gyrocopter is actually one of the next projects that we'll be working on, guys. There's a lot of little projects going on, but yes, we do have a gyrocopter. It's all set up. We have the Snapple cap fact machine kind of in the works, so we can start printing out custom Snapple caps. What's up, Reed Henderson? Reed Henderson. It's running and riding, and it's ready to roll. What do you think, Reed? Should we go for a ride? Let me get a jacket on. Let me get an appropriate Mad Max jacket on, and we'll go for a ride. I could wear this also. I could become the ultimate Fang. What do you think? It kind of looks just like me anyways. It's Fang's garage. What do you guys think? If we're gonna ride a Mad Max bike, we gotta look the part. All right. Gotta look the part. Got the Mad Max jacket on. It is missing one little accessory. Oh man, I just stepped on something. Ah, man. It's missing one Mad Max helmet. There's a helmet that a nurse yelled at me for. She said, "This is not a real helmet." I said, "Yeah, it is." Let me find the camera mount real quick, guys. Skip this ad too. This ad is crazy. What is this? Is this an ad for generic music? What's up, Hertzwell and Young Bido? Tenacious Tabbies. What's up? How's Floki and Angel? How you guys doing, man? I know I haven't been on in a bit either, so guilty as well. Let me figure out a helmet mount real quick, guys, and we'll get this show on the road. I think helmet mount is probably the best way to do it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I might have to use a different helmet because I have a chin mount, I believe, that I can use, which would make it pretty cool, I think. Sorry guys, I know it's not showing off the Scooty Scoop, which is all complete. I'm just trying to find a good option for the camera or the phone, so that I can give you guys a cool point of view while I'm riding it. I don't want it to just be like just a freaking chest cam and then it's all boring. There it is. Found it. Chin mount activated. Look at this thing. I'm gonna be Bane for freaking Halloween. I was born in the scooter. I was born on a scooter. You merely adopted the scooter. I was born it, molded by it. Hertzwell, way more real than the one I wear. Hertzwell, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't even wear one. I feel like I'd probably ride a little bit safer if I didn't have this little 1/8 inch of plastic between me and the pavement. I'd probably ride a little bit more cautiously. At least I think so. YouTube 7 says, Walrus Man. Love you too, Tenacious Tabbies. I hope you guys are doing good. I see that you guys are being way more active and stuff. I'm glad. Keep going, Chris. Cruz. She runs good, Hertzwell. I don't have any major complaints. It was not running the other day. And then I figured it out. Floki and Angel are doing great. Thank you for asking. They both perked up when you said their names just now. We were watching on the TV. Nice. Glad to hear. Oh man, Hawk Knives. I don't know if it'll go by. I don't want to take it out on the main road. What's up? Comp Lave Spliv Fuller. I remember you. It's been a while, huh? Alright guys, remind me of a Mortal Kombat Scorpion mask. Badass. Keep the rubber side down, says Howdy627. Thank you, Howdy. Definitely never going to stop. Almost to 1,500 subs. Nice, Tenacious. Keep going. Hertzwell, I took it out like just down the street. I think I went like, on the thing it said 2 kilometers, I think. I don't know how far that is. Not very far. I'm just super glad and grateful to be here watching you tonight, Fang. Well, you're in for a treat. Tenacious, let's go for a little spin. Let me see if I can put Gizmo on here. Let me just check real quick. It's probably worth it to try. I'm sure I can make it happen. We'll do a test run for the cargo net. If I get pulled over, I don't want to get Gizmo towed, you know? If he gets towed, that's it. We're done. Dubsack! What's up, Dubsack? If I could wheel, the thing might wheelie with all the front end, with all the weight on the back end now. Dubsack, how's everything going, man? I was just thinking about you yesterday. I was wondering how you're doing. How's everything going after your stuff? Did you already get done? All right, buddy. I'm gonna have to strap you down. Okay. Strapping down pretty good. Get you guys up close so you can see Gizmo as he's getting put in his little car seat, the equivalent of a car seat on a scooter. There's the luggage rack. It's basically a car seat. You know what? Maybe I'll just do a zip ties, because I'll know for a fact the zip ties won't come off, and I won't be sitting there stressing out the whole time. Let me do the old zip tee method. Guys, this is a forbidden method, so if you're gonna do this, make sure you don't show anyone that you don't trust. If you're gonna zip tie your Mogwai to your 2008 Lance Milan GY6 custom Mad Max scooter, make sure that if you're getting zip ties, you tell somebody that you trust. Don't just go blabbing it off to everyone in the neighborhood. People are gonna start raising questions. They're gonna say, "Where'd you get that Mogwai from? What have you been doing so late at night? Why is there all those people screaming coming from your house? So with all the smells? Why are you always so wet all the time? You're always like moist." What's with the saxophone? Or you can't be serious? Are you really starting to play saxophone now? This is getting ridiculous. These are all things that they're gonna start saying. Let's scoot them over here. How about that? That's very good, huh? He could fall like that. Let me see if I can zip tie his hand on here and just make sure that he likes it when I do it. So just don't even think twice about it. He likes this because he knows he'll be safe. Better safe than sorry. That's what I always say when it comes to animal safety, especially if they're as expensive as Gizmo was. I mean, he was really expensive. You think French Bulldogs were expensive? These guys are expensive. All right, he's good to go. Now he could just hang out. Good enough. All right, I think I'm gonna leave Courtney and Tom here. I think they are probably good to go here, and they could probably go on at some point. What the? All right, sorry guys. I'm going to leave these two over here. I'm gonna choose not to go with the Mad Max helmet. All right, guys, you ready? The maiden voyage on the GY6 scooter. The phone is gonna, or the live is gonna disconnect for a second while I turn off of the get off the Wi-Fi. Otherwise, it'll like mess up the stream. So just give it like 10 seconds and it'll be back. I have to shut down the app for a second. All right, hopefully you guys are still on there. I'm gonna put the phone. Carefully, you don't cut off circulation thing. I'll try not to, Dubsack. He's secure on there. think he's good to go. You're a brilliant mind, my friend. Thank you, Dub. You are too, buddy. Let's ride this thing. I'm going to put the phone into the head mount, so I won't be able to see the chat from now on, guys, but good luck. Let's go for a spin on the GY6 little scooter chopper. And the audio, it might get pretty choppy because wind and stuff, so probably won't be able to hear anything I'm saying. I'm going to push it over here and then start it. All right. You guys ready? Oh yeah. Brakes seem like they work. Sorry again, guys, I can't see the chat. Let's see. Here's the yellow light. I'll turn on, here's the fork light. It's a little bit crooked, I gotta adjust it. Well, I guess it moves with the fork. So. I guess it can't be crooked, huh? It's only crooked if I point it crooked. Gizmo seems to like it. He thinks it's a good ride. I'm going down a hill, so I don't want to freaking hit the gas too fast. These are not the greatest brakes on here. This thing seems to be running pretty good. Only thing is, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Oh, let me... gonna try out the horn. Let me wait till I get a little bit more farther away. I don't have the license plate on it now, so I don't want to chance it. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. Possibly. I'm trying to get my mic into the helmet. 1 second. I think it's in there. Alright, it's gotta be in there. Okay. Let's go. Come on, Gizmo. Looks cooler with this light. Yellow. Let me turn out the fork light. This is like stealth mode almost. What if I just wrecked it? Let me try the horn now. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, the scooter's running good, guys. I can't see anything wrong with it so far. You see the grips? I got them covered in the same material that the seat is made out of. Try something. Finally riding the scoot. Oh, dang. Almost dropped it. That would have sucked. I freaking need to adjust the idle. It's too high. I almost just dropped it because the rear tire is still spinning and it's not on the regular, what's it called? Not on the regular kickstand or on the center stand. Well, that's cool. Okay. How about that? How about I just drop the thing on the first maiden voyage? That'd be cool. Just drop it on the floor. Luckily, I was able to grab the mirror, and this thing is not quite as heavy as I thought it would be, so that's cool. Only thing is, the front suspension on this bike totally sucks. So, nothing can be done besides just changing out the forks, and I don't think Andres is going to want to do that. Let me turn on my brighter light here. Alright guys, I think it's running out of gas. Nice. Look at those turn signals. That thing's sick. It's definitely running out of gas. I can feel it. Starting to sputter, and it's already pretty low. Let me try to just ride it a little bit more. I don't think I have any gas besides the stuff on my bike. Hold on tight. Hold on! He wasn't holding on very tight. He was just kind of holding on. Hey, this is a cool area. Alright. Let me give you guys some cool point of view, or cool angle of this thing. A nice kind of well-lit area. I'm surprised nothing fell off. At least nothing that I know of yet. It looks cool. Dang, that looks sick. Let me turn on with the lights. That looks pretty cool. I definitely like that license plate light. That looks sick. Night mission. Alright, let's get this little creepy crawler back to the cave before it runs out of gas. Or it runs out of battery. The light just sitting on. Alright guys, give me a minute here. Let me get back to the cavern. What? What the? Had to give it a little gas. It made me nervous. It made me a little frightened. What do you guys think of the patina on the bars? Does it look cool? Oops. Forgot to put the kickstand up. It's got a manual kickstand button where if you forget to put the kickstand up, it will just hit the asphalt and manually go up. Alright guys, the stream is going to disconnect for a second while I go back to the Wi-Fi. Give me 1 second. We're back. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the little Scooby scooter? Matt Villanueva. What's up, Matt Villanueva? Matt says, I want one. Me. Matt said, me, I want one. Thank you, Ron F. 1966. Thank you, Ron. The scooter is finally complete. I'm stoked. I might make one little tiny thing for it, a little leather pocket for a phone holder, but that's pretty much it. I could add that on in about 5 minutes with a couple rivets. Yeah, get this helmet off. Nice. This is the first time I use this new Simpson helmet. I got it for I think $30. Pretty good deal. One second, guys. Let me get this jacket off. All right, let me read through some of your comments real quick, guys. Let's see. Keep only the back side, rubber side down. Gizmo is scooter trash. Yes, he is. Jonathan 9087. What's up, Jonathan? Oh, not yet. Okay. How do I stumble onto this channel, Jonathan? It's some lucky chance. That's a heavy strapper Gizmo. Yes, it is. Shakedown run. Yeah, it was. I don't know how fast it was going actually. Reed Henderson, you got to buy one. Yes, it is AI Big Man 9154. Thorin Zavis knows what's up. 420 John Patrick sounds kind of gutless to be honest. You're right. 420 John. It is. It's a 150cc and I'm 220 pounds. Hawk Knives says nothing like a cool ride. I agree, Hawk. Sorry guys, I'm running through these. Just totally thought when you couldn't stoop any lower, you totally redeemed yourself. Lizard King, I expect you to show up in your blue suit any second now. Matt Villanueva, I encourage you to get a scooter. I'll help you fix it up. Tony Hamilton, hey bro, what's up? I watched you through this whole build. Awesome job. Thank you, Tony Hamilton. I couldn't have done it without all of your guys' help, honestly, because you guys gave me the information that I needed. I can't even count how many times. Everyone's like, it's this dang signal wire, dude. Signal wire. Guys, I'm designing merch and stuff, and I'm trying to get my friends to help me. And I think maybe that would be a funny t-shirt. It just says, it's the signal wire. What do you guys think? If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I want to get some stickers made and stuff coming up here very soon. It's the dang signal wire, you idiot. Jay DeVille, this is the finished product. Yes, Jay DeVille, it is. Rob Mack says, I'm looking for my dog. Rob Mack, I have not seen your dog. Rob. Maybe Tom has seen your dog, possibly. Yeah, Rob, I saw your dog over there taking a crap in my front yard. You better get your little freaking doggy bag over there and get your little doggy bag and pick that little crap up. I'm not picking it up, Rob. Sorry, Rob. You know Tom, he's a little bit rude. I'm not rude.
This is a song.
He just says he speaks the truth. Tony Hamilton, you specifically helped me out with the baking soda. Remember? With the battery? Didn't you? Fangs. Thank you, Joe McCowan. I appreciate the kind words, Joe. Hawk Knives says success. Indeed, Hawk Knives. How long did it take you to build it? Ron. I started this build in like December, I think. Or actually, I think it was January. I think it was technically January that I started taking it apart. But I fixed it for my friend for like maybe a month before that, I think. I was trying to diagnose it. But you know what, Ron? Now I know this scooter inside and out, all the wires and everything. So I feel pretty confident to get a new one or another one if I see another one. And I'm pretty confident I could figure it out, whatever the issue is. I think I've gone through almost every part on this bike, essentially. Joe McCowan says, super cool. Thanks, Joe. Hawk Knives says, was going to bring you some gas. Hawk, I'm going to go get a big old 5-gallon jug because I needed some for the house anyways. I like if you had merch made with a shirt saying it's the signal wire, Rick Edwards. Your vote counts. And I think that's a funny shirt to get or to make. It's the dang signal wire. I was like, what? Signal wire? Signal. And I started thinking about smoke signals, Wi-Fi signals. I was like, I don't have the Wi-Fi on this yet. I do have actually the Starlink satellite hookup to this, so it has full Wi-Fi. It's hooked up into this little saddlebag right here. It's like kind of behind the upholstery and stuff. So, I mean, anywhere he goes, he'll be able to get full Wi-Fi. Young Bitta says distilled water. All right. Made it back, says hurts well. Yes, indeed. Reed Henderson, we're back. And I think the scooter's done, guys. I'm going to keep an eye out for an exhaust because I kind of want to get a different exhaust for it. And if I see a cool exhaust pipe at the swap meet or something, I'm going to buy it. And I'll talk to Andres and see if he wants to maybe get like a header, and then I'll weld one on there, an exhaust pipe on there, so it'll be open exhaust or something. And then he could swap on this quieter one if he really wants to. But yeah, I think it's pretty much done, guys. The scooter is complete. I do plan on making a full video of it. I'm not sure what exactly, where I'm going to do it, but I'm going to go take the scooter out somewhere at some point, maybe tomorrow, and go get like some ride footage of it with the Insta360, and I'm trying to make a legit cool video for it, like an overall. I'll go over every part that was put on it. I'll go over every little part, and it'll probably be a 7-hour video. But I'm going to take it out probably tomorrow and go ride it around. I'll probably take maybe Courtney and Gizmo and maybe Tom and a bunch of zip ties and get them all on there and go out for a cruise somewhere cool. So that's the plan. I'm going to try and give the scooter back to Andres on probably Sunday, maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him yet. I'm just today confirming the headlight bulb was a nightmare too. That was a freaking mess. You guys don't even know. This stupid light bulb, I can't even believe it. I had to do some ridiculous stuff. I got the correct light bulb in. The correct one? Not correct. This is the original weird little bulb, right? The new one was like this much shorter, and the way that it mounts in there, it was not going to work. I had to literally take like a couple connectors. Like, it was so dumb. I was like, this is so ridiculous. I couldn't even believe that it was the wrong one again. I'm going to tell Andres, like, hey man, this headlight is eventually something's gonna happen to it, and I'm not gonna be down to fix it. So I'm just gonna keep an eye out for a different headlight, and sometime in the future I will put a different one on there for him, because as cool as this one looks, the internals of it are a freaking joke, and I hate it. I just don't even understand why they'd make it like that. Anyways, I can't find the part that I'm looking for. It's a spade connector. Probably have one in here. No, I don't. Anyways, I had to like do all this ridiculous stuff. I had to cut this little tiny piece of, essentially this little piece of a connector, and solder it on to the little wire. It was just ridiculous. I was like, this is dumb, but it worked. So it'll work, but sometime in the future it won't work. So but yeah, now that the scooter is done, I'm excited, because now I can move on to this. Let me show you guys. This is the next project, the Ultima. It's going to be a clown themed bike. That's what I decided. All clowns. I'm going to do a clown headlight. I'm going to change this gas tank to a clown head gas tank. I'll probably do, obviously, like, I'll get the nose, the honk nose, do that for a horn button right here, honk honk. Maybe do an actual horn, an Auga horn. Probably make this into a couple of juggling balls on the wheels. I don't know, something like that. It's going to be all clown themed. And it's going to be sick. I'll do a clown wig, upholstered seat, maybe. I'm just kidding. It's going to be all like graveyard themed, some kind of dead theme. I saw a dead owl on the side of the freeway today, and I almost pulled over. I said, I need to grab that owl skull. But I did not. I had patience. I said, you don't need an owl skull right now. You seriously don't. So I resisted the urge. But this is the next project right here. I'm going to start off by finishing off this gas tank. And that way It'll be one step closer to being able to start up. I think there's a seal inside of here that I need to replace. I've never worked on one of these transmissions before, but when I wrecked the bike last time, pretty sure it hit the primary. Hold on, let me skip it from this song that will for sure get a copyright strike on the thing. So when I wrecked the bike last time, I'm pretty sure it hit the primary, and maybe this might be bent. I'm not positive. It kind of seems like it might be. I don't know. But I know it's leaking transmission fluid out of somewhere around here. I think it's somewhere like up here. Do you guys have any idea of where this fluid is coming from? It's a 5-speed Harley. I don't know. It's like a standard 5-speed Harley transmission. It's technically made by Ultima, but I don't know. I would suspect there's like a seal back here behind this, and it's probably leaking. Let's see. Joe McCowan, this is the next project, the Ultima 127. Oh, what is this? This is some oil? Oh, I don't like that. Battery 2 off levels. That's what I told you the same time, bro. I was talking about baking soda to revamp the acid. Oh yeah, I remember that, Young Beta. Rick Edwards, this is the next one. I got to finish up this tank. I also have an oil tank that I made. It's like halfway done. Fangs Garage t-shirt idea. My eye is up here. Lizard King, let me screenshot that because that's a freaking good one, Lizard King. My eye is up here, perfect. Oh yeah, I need to assemble the tool bag for the scooter also. That's a good one. Here's one of the tools that will go with the scooter. I like this one. Can't believe it. A lot of us here have been with you from the very beginning. It's really cool. Joe McCowan, I agree. I remember freaking barely. I remember before the scooter even got here, when it was just the freaking. I remember when it was just the freaking. Just this thing. What happened to you? What happened? Look at you. You just up in the corner? Look at this. Are you just holding the extension cords? That's cool. Alright. You guys are doing your best, huh? They are doing their best to guard the CB750. Joe McCowan. I know, this is, I believe, the 3rd finished project. But this is the first one from beginning to end. Ron says that's going to be wild. I agree, Ron. Australian licorice is amazing. Oh, Hertzwell, I'm glad that you liked it. I just had some the other day. Gizmo's got the spade connector. He probably does, Rick Edwards. Grass Bass, how you doing, buddy? Ooh, perfect cast, again, by Grass Bass. That bike's going to be sick. I've been wanting to see that one. I'm Reed Henderson, me too. I haven't been messing with it for like 2 years, but it's going to happen probably maybe tomorrow because the scooter's done. Scooter's going to be done. I think what I'll do is I will probably clean this whole area out and get a fresh slate, and then I'll probably move the Ultima, move it over here right in the middle. So I'll be looking at it like this, and I'll be able to roll it out and show it. And I'll move the scooter over here until I see Andres and give it back to him. Hertzwall77 says coffin tank. That is correct, Hertzwall. This is the first gas tank I've tried to make from scratch. How about a hand shifter on that bike? Rick Edwards, that is going to be way too scary. This bike I'm actually legitimately scared of when I ride it. It is like scary powerful. And this one I actually hold on tight like, whoa! And this bike reminds me of when I first started riding motorcycles. This one scares the crap out of me. So that's what I thought, Rick, was put a hand shifter, but I'm kind of too nervous about it for now. Jack shaft seal. Okay, jack shaft seal. Let me screenshot that too. Thank you, Young Bidda. I have a fat oil tank if you need pictures for references. All right, Young Bidda. Yeah, I do need to make another oil tank. I think the one I made was a little bit too thin of a material, so I'll have you guys look at it and see what you think. Winchester Super Axial, what's up, man? How you doing? What's up, Winchester? I'm doing good. How about you, man? Dubsack, what a cool transformation. Great build to watch. Thank you, Dubsack. It is, it's been very fun to build this thing and see it start taking shape. The first thing that was bought as far as parts was the jerry can. That was the first item that was bought that kind of started the whole chain reaction. Scooter looks sick. Thank you, Winchester. Your buddy's going to be stoked. I hope so, Dubsack. We should do a build off with the choppers, bro. Dubsack, white knuckling it. That'd be sick, Dubsack. What are you working on again, Dubsack? I forgot. Winchester says, just woke up. Nice, Winchest. Oh yeah. And the part of the next project, well, not really part of it. One of the next things that I'm going to be working on is this. Let me show you guys what I got. I got a couple of new things. I got a, well, I had this. I've had this for quite a while. This is obviously the pinnacle of box cutting technology. Easily the most convenient way to open any box or container. What you're going to want to do is take your package, push it. Okay, just like so. If the armband comes off, that's okay, no problem. Just continue on, don't even worry about it. Whenever you cut things, you want to make sure that you go like this, so it looks super sick. Okay. If my neighbors weren't concerned previously, they are now. They definitely are now. That's okay. They should be concerned. They should be concerned about anyone that decides to come around this neighborhood. Is it gonna be? It's gonna be a close shave when they get toe to toe with these things. Sorry, guys. Had to have my friend Amy, the walrus, come in. You guys know what this is? Use my tusks to pierce this. You guys know what this is? Heavy breathing. Just like that, if I don't break it. I can't see because my contacts. It's not me. Gosh. You couldn't have made this any harder, huh? I mean, could you imagine trying to... Here it goes. I think it's called a flask mold. This is basically for sand casting. I got some sand casting sand. So I'm gonna step out of the water and wrap my fins around the old molten metal machine and do some sand casting. So I thought that'd be cool. I could do different stuff like, let me show you. I can do something like this. Like replicate this and make this into like a shifter knob or something. Make it out of aluminum, something similar. Or I could take this tank badge. I know it's mirrored, but I could take this tank badge, replicate it, make it into a belt buckle or something. I don't know. Or get my walrus pants suit off by Harley Davidson. That's okay. Either way, the point is, I have a sandcaster. And by sandcaster, I mean a metal melting furnace. And yeah, be able to cast some metal parts, maybe some I don't know, some derby covers or something. Probably not with that little tiny flask mold. That definitely won't work for that, but Nice Bikes has another address. Thank you. Another address. Definitely overkill, says Ron. Best blade ever. What's up, Fletch? I believe I sent you that Cafe Bobberville. How it sits with the new Honda Rebel tank. I'll have to check that out, young Beta. Excellent choice of box cutting tech as well. Thank you. Another address. I appreciate that. I tried. Can you imagine trying to work on such a bike with said box cutter and walrus mask? Let's see what it would look like. All right, I'm off to work. I'll see you guys later. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Oh, wait. I meant, give me a kiss. Mwah. I'm going to work, and I'm gonna come home. Then when I'm done, I'm gonna have a day off. Then when I don't have a day off, I'm gonna hate going to work until I have a day off. Until I have a day off. I hate going to work until I have a day off. Have a day off. It's called I hate going to work, and then in parentheses it says until I have a day off. And that's basically how it is, guys. I hate going to work until the next day is my freaking day off, and then I love it. I'm the happiest little walrus ever. I'm like, hey, what's up, Phil? Yeah, tomorrow's my day off, so I don't care. Yeah, I know it's gonna suck because I won't be here, Phil. Sorry, dude. Going to get on my bike. I got lots of freaking packages to open. Come on, Phil. Let's go have a little sip. Let's go have some freaking maple syrup, Phil. Church of Dr. Phil. Church of Dr. Phil. Let's see here. Another address. That was a good idea. Thank you. my rooster face. Looks like electrical box on steroids, says Dubsack. Is that a mold? Yes, it is a sandcast mold. Have another ride with you dressed as a carpenter. Oh man, I don't have a carpenter outfit. Only thing holding me back is getting a new fuel pump with the OEM CBR connector to the harness to be pinned right. Oh, nice. Turning it into a key. Don't you just love having the basic tools to create anything? Yes, Dubsack. That's something I'm planning on getting soon. It'll be good to see what you do. Nice, Joe. I'm Reed Henderson, says I recorded that. Nice, Reed Henderson. Feel free to post that anywhere. I don't care. Maybe we can have a little music session, make some tunes about hating going to work. Yeah, so I got this little, I think it's called a flask mold. It's like a 2-part mold for sandcasting, I believe. So I'll have to look into how to actually use this thing. But I think I got some sandcasting sand. I got this, and I got the double burner propane furnace. So I think I have everything. I'm not positive. I have the crucible. I have a couple of crucibles, ingots, and I think I need like some safety gear because I'll probably be almost burning my face off. So, yeah. My scooter's done. And I finally freaking caught the mouse. I'm sorry, little tiny mouse family, if you're watching. I know that you probably are watching from within the walls. Little baby mice. I know that your dad probably was like, don't worry, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get some food. I smell pepperonis. And this mouse kept dodging and ducking the trap. It even sprang the trap last time, and it must have flicked it off of it. What I did this time, I took a fat, I think it was half of a whole pepperoni, wrapped it around the trigger part, and then took some really thin fishing line and wrapped it around it a bunch of times and tied it onto it so it would have to pick at it. I felt bad because I told my wife, I said, say goodbye to the little mouse because it's gone tonight. There's no way out. And about 20 minutes later, pow! And I felt bad. But he was living in a freaking wall, so I had to get rid of him. How did it taste? My rooster face. It tasted pretty good. Pretty freaking good. I liked it. It was a little bit crispy. I kind of overcooked it. Not much meat on the bones, to be honest with you. You'd think that you'd get a lot of meat off the bones on a mouse, but you'd be surprised. Not much meat there to be eaten. But it was good. Smarter than the average mouse. I tried to be Dubsack. I was actually thinking of making a mount for this on the scooter somewhere. I thought right here would be cool. Right along the frame. I should make just a clamp-on mount and just be like, dude, this is just for when you go camping. Okay. Camping use only. That would kind of complete the look. Have a little BB gun on there, a little pellet gun. But I don't know. There's tons of ways to make a smelting furnace, says Young Bitta. Nice. I saw that people make them out of like bricks and stuff. Go, they build a fall trap and take it away out and dump it off, says Young Bitta. You know what? I did that, Young Bitta. I did a live trap, but I didn't take him far enough. He came back, I think. Or upright with the handlebars for fast access. Like this. Right across here. Nice. Just pull the trigger. I was thinking about maybe making a small wooden box for the little front cargo rack. I still might do that if I have time. But I prefer to get the phone holder thing on there. Look at that, guys. It was destiny. Well, now what? I'm gonna have to purge all these little scooter parts out of here and freaking get this place all cleaned out so that I can maneuver around the Ultima and get that thing so I can look at it. I kind of want to get some kind of brakes on it first because I can't move it. I mean, I can move it, it's just very cumbersome. But that'll be a cool build. I also have some more of this material left over. So I was thinking possibly I could make a little cover for the top part of this. I was thinking about making a piece that goes across here that blocks it from the moisture, that'll be like a button snap type thing. I still might do that. I have this fabric or this material that I got from this like seat. This stuff is like tarp material, so this is like very sturdy. My thought was to cut this and make it into a little cover. Essentially just use like a square of it or a rectangle and then put this over top and basically cover the whole thing in it, so it'll look like this, but it'll have this underneath it.
These stretches I can do every day. They're super easy to
Okay, you couldn't figure out how to stretch?
Or before bed, and it only takes me 10 minutes.
She couldn't figure out how to stretch her kneecap out. So basically, it'll have the water deflecting properties of this stuff, but it'll have this fabric on the outside and it'll look cooler, essentially. It's the only perk of it. That's still up in the air. And I definitely have enough. Let me just cut a piece out real quick. Let me just cut this thing out so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It would have been cool if it was... I wonder if they sell like jerry can covers. I bet you they do. Whoever they are. I'm gonna find out who they are eventually. Let me just cut this thing out. Just act on your impulses, guys. Just be driven by your impulses. Don't think, just do. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to cut the zipper off on this side. Oops, let me move this mouse real quick so I can read the chat. Hey Fang, so late. What's up, Lucy? The scooter looks fast, says Reed Henderson. It is lightning fast, Reed. It is. I think I got up to 70, 75. No, up and down. Probably his brother moved in, took his wife. I mean, Henderson said, I said add a barbecue on the scooter. Reed Henderson, we can still do that. We can still add a 7-burner propane barbecue on there. Yeah, it is. That's what I did with my soap. The cat didn't get them first. The one and only Nicole. What's up, the one and only Nicole? It is the one and only Nicole. We have exclusive access, guys. We've been actually trying to get the one and only Nicole to come by for quite a while. And she finally came by. So thank you for coming by, the one and only Nicole. Clean up best you can and get that chopper out, Fang. So I'm going to do Reed Henderson. Things last night in the garage, I seen a witch, bro. I never knew you had a witch. I'm Reed Henderson. There is something strange in the garage. Yeah, this little tiny swap meet find. This is probably the, whoa, Reed Henderson, check this out, bro. Never knew about this. Wait a minute. Her eyes open and close. I swear they were just closed. You saw that, right? There we go. Look, they are closed. And then Reed Henderson. That's pretty advanced for a tiny little doll. That's kind of cool. I didn't even notice that. It says TKH on the shoe. It says TEC. I don't know what that is, but that is a cool little swap find. You gotta pay the buck. Did he say let's go up in the air? God's King Snow. Yes, let's go up in the air, God's King Snow. Not even joking, I feel like I've seen a dog just a minute ago, but didn't realize you don't have a dog out there. Joe McCowan, it could be a cat. There is a cat that runs around here. From time to time you see stuff in the background. It could be this weird little creature that I saw actually kind of looked like a dog. I think it might have been a gigantic frog. I'm not positive though. Could have been an iguana. Lucy, it's 40 degrees. Dang. Mini deep fryer for fries on the road. What's up, grass bass? Oh, look. Check that out. That's actually freaking perfect. It's actually freaking exactly what I want. Check this out, guys. That just worked perfectly on accident.
Instead of investors and CEOs, by keeping our independence, we're able to protect others. We get more control, more privacy, and more space. This helps with distribution. Everything you need to learn and sustainability, your better.
I could probably cut it like here, maybe like right here, and do button snaps. Obviously I'll cut it straight so it's not all crooked. Cut it right along there. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just leave it. And I'll just continue listening to jazz fusion. My sister from another mister, says Grass. It's like my subconscious. I feel like there's been a dog around you, but I haven't seen one. I know you don't have one out there, just kind of trippy. It could be. You know what's weird? Weirdly enough, I thought about my dog today. I haven't thought about my dog for a long time. My old dog, Pudgy. Thought about Pudgy today for some reason. That is strange. So it's going to be just gathering up some tools for Andres. I'm gonna give him everything that he needs to get this scooter completely fixed, no matter what. I'm gonna give him the Allen wrenches that he needs. I'm gonna give him an adjustable wrench. I was gonna make this whole tool array in the jerry can, but I decided not to because the jerry can and everything, the whole scooter became about 75 different little projects inside of other projects, and just trying to work out the whole tools storage thing was just becoming too much. I was like, I think it's probably best to just make a tool bag. I would have spent, the scooter probably would have gone on for another 3 weeks if I had tried to do that. So that's just my best guess, especially with not going live as much. But I'll be glad when we're moving on to the Ultima. That is going to be a really sick project. Also, I'll get to try these out. The tongs of doom. Reed Henderson, congratulations on the scooter, Fangs. Thank you, Reed Henderson. Appreciate it, buddy. Reed Henderson. Thank you, Reed Henderson. I'm Reed Henderson. I always think of the Hover Round commercial every time I see you on there, Reed Henderson. I think, hover around. How was the footage while I was on the scooter, guys? Was it okay? Were you guys able to actually see all the stuff, or was it all grainy? I can't ever tell. It's Fang. Thank you, Fangs, for giving us late night rats someplace to stay and be safe. I like that, Reed. I like that term. That's a cool sticker idea. Since the Fangs Garage logo is like an orange cat, all the rat crew. Just because, I mean, I like ratty stuff. A little bit funner to be ratty, guys. It's kind of crazy. I have not really put the stuff away, the tools and stuff. I've not put them away for a couple of months. I did it like once and then pulled them out, I think the same day. And I'll probably still pull them out the same day. You know I'm gonna pull them out today. So yeah, I gotta talk to Andres and see, I might see him on Sunday. Maybe I'll give it back to him on Sunday. I definitely need to at least get a full day to go over all the features, the hidden missile launcher, the smoke screen. I got the oil slick on this side, oil slick. The buttons for them are all right here. The ejector seat is right here. That is hooked up with the 120 psi load for the spring, and 120 psi should be able to launch a 300-pound human. I think, according to the calculations I was looking at, I think it said like 45 feet up in the air. So if he does get in trouble, he can hit the bright blue button, the ejector seat button. It'll this seat will break away on the hinge back, and this thing is going to blow him up about 45 feet in the air. So it's probably better than getting in a head-on collision. So it'll be good. I think he'll be okay. Airbag is going to be fully deployed. I'll say, hold on. Well, I don't know about safe, but it's better than the local bar. Reed Henderson, I agree, buddy. It's not very safe. Not extremely safe. The scooter saga. I think he needs a 10 millimeter. For a 10 millimeter, probably hook him up with a 6-pack of yogurt water. Just got sponsored again by Yogurt Water, so I'm really excited about that. I mean, they were talking to me about a new jalapeno coconut flavor for the yogurt water, and it was really weighing heavy on my mind. I said, jalapeno coconut? I don't know, that doesn't sound like a great combination. And they said, no, just trust us, this is gonna be good, you don't know what you're talking about, jalapeno coconut. They said Gizmo. Oh yeah, by the freaking way, dude, speaking of freaking jalapeno coconut dumb ideas, all right, let me tell you guys about what happened with this stupid scooter, okay? Because I didn't even tell you guys what happened. Okay, story time. This freaking garbage, okay? I went to go start the scooter yesterday. I said, hey, I told my wife, I said, look into my eyes. She was looking at something. I said, no, stop what you're doing. Look at me. I said, look right into my eyes and come watch me start the scooter, because I'm about to start it and I'm gonna go ride it for the first time, and you need to look. And she was like, okay. She walked over there, went to the window. Her eyes were up against the window. She was watching me. I was like, are you watching? She was like, I'm looking. I said, here we go. I was like, why is it not starting? I was like, oh, I gotta hold the brake. Hold on. She's gonna love this. Try to start it. It started for about 2 seconds. I was like, nice, shut off. Try to start it, try to start it, try to start it. Try to start about 75 more times, would not start. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Wheeled it back into the garage, started tearing apart the wiring harness. No spark. Sitting there, no spark, no spark, no spark. I was like, are you freaking joking me? Looked at the kill switch, looked at the wiring, finally, I started looking at this. And I read something on a forum, and it started echoing in my mind. And the forum said, if it's grounded, it won't spark, 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 spark. And the coil wire, the wire that goes from here, the CDI, to the ignition coil, it was freaking grounded. And so I was like, wait a minute. I unplugged it from here, not grounded. Plugged it in, grounded. I looked up online, they're like, that means the CDI is bad. So I was sitting there chasing around like a maniac. This like invisible problem, this gremlin of an issue, a wiring problem. Let me skip that. Chasing this thing around like an absolute loon. And then I freaking found it, and it was just this brand new, I mean, it is brand new from Amazon, but it is brand new, broken. It worked approximately 5 times. I started the bike 5 times. And then it freaking stopped working. So that's cool. And I bought it like months ago, so there's no way to return it. So I'm just going to eat this cost because I'm not going to charge my buddy for something that was essentially my fault. I should have waited until it was ready to assemble, then ordered that, and then I could have figured out that it didn't work. I used the old one, started right up. So, of course, OEM stuff, right? How many 10mm sockets did you lose during the process? Joe McCowan. I used approximately 400 zip ties, 22 cutting discs, 4 flap wheels. I lost 18 10mm wrenches, and 2 10mm sockets are floating around inside the gas tank area somewhere. But yeah, lost a lot. I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of hair. I started this out fully. I had a full head of hair, actually. If you look back at the old videos, you should have seen it. And this is all that's left. This. Not even any dignity. Just that. Here's the old speedometer for the Scooty Scoot. Look at this. These are the wires I had to trace back and replicate to give you a little glimpse. It was actually very challenging. That was probably the hardest part, was the wiring, I think. That took the most brain power. I was sitting there like Professor X. Like this. Except I was seated. Professor X. And I was like, "Ah!" Except Professor X doesn't use his hands. He just goes like this. Probably lost 100 of them. Reed Henderson's, I got a new friend last night in a Black Widow. Got him in a jar. Oh, nice. Got a little Black Widow. Yeah, Reed Henderson does some, get a bug assault and then become a personal hunter for the freaking Black Widow. Get a bug assault gun. Freaking take them out. Get some flies. Joe McCowan says, I lost one today and it is somewhere in the multiverse. Joe McCowan, that's not good. You might want to check on that, Joe. Chelsea. Eek Reed, what state are you in? What's up, Chelsea? Chelsea. All right. So, the scooter. Let me make sure. Okay. Perfect. Make sure I have all the necessary Allen wrenches. Yes. I know that one's right. Okay. Let me grab a 10mm for him out of my toolbox. When did the gremlin get back by the bike? He's a sneaky fella, says Joe McCowan. I don't know. He crawled back over there. And I didn't actually see him do that, now that you mention it. Joe, where is the... Let's see. Okay, 10 mil. I wanted to get him a spare inner tube. The front inner tube looked a little low. And I was like, I don't know about that. The front tire looked a little low. I didn't really like the look. I'm gonna hook him up with a, not that it matters anymore, Craftsman. I'll give him a Craftsman. Wait a minute. This is a special one. This is not your average 10 mil. Can you find an average one for him? Because you're going to need some specialty line removing 10 mil. She must have blocked me because I didn't see her commenting, and I have it on all messages, not just top. Mo Money, what's up, Mo Money? How are you doing, buddy? Young Biddle. Let's see here. I know I got another 10 mil in here. I can give it to him. I guess I'll give him the special one. I don't really want to. Oh, here we go. No, not that one. I'll have to find one. Maybe I could give him a socket. I don't want to give him like too many tools because I want him to go get some tools for himself. But I definitely want to give him the tools that are at least like required for the scooter. Obviously I don't need to give him a whole entire tool set. But I don't need to give him my whole entire Craftsman tool set. I should do that. I should put the Craftsman tool set in there and just be like, dude, this has to go with it. And then it'll be like an additional 50 pounds. Alright, 1 second guys, I'm grabbing this thing out of here. Mo Money, she runs good. Went for a ride earlier and seems to be running good. Sorry, 1 second guys, I'm trying to grab this 10 mil and it's like I'm all over the place with this stuff. This toolbox is ridiculously messed up now. Oh my gosh, there's not even a 10 millimeter in here. Are you kidding me? Gosh, diggity darn dang it. Dadgummit. I'm not going to Suno.com. I gotta find the frickin' 10 mil.
Turns your writing into two fully produced songs. Your words sung back to you with
Mo Money, she's running really good. Mike and Ike's Mega Mix Sours are hitting different. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure where that 10 mil is at. I'll have to find it. Let me give him a screwdriver. They give him should I give him a stubby? I guess it would probably be best if he had a small one. It's not going to be used for anything really. He needs an 8 mil. Also, let's see. 8 mil wrench. There we go. 8 mil. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it besides the 10. Huh. Wonder where that 10 went. I had another one. that I was just using. Let's see. Let me leave it here. Maybe that was the one I was using. I guess I'll just give him this strange little 10. I just have the weird 10 mil wrench. Better than no 10 mil, I guess. Actually, I found another one. Here we go. Where'd that first one go? Here it is. So I'm going to include this combo wrench. There's a 10 and a 13, just in case he loses the Craftsman 10 mil. And I think that's basically everything you should need for the road. I'll throw some zip ties in there. Gotta have some zip ties. $10mm, the one everyone loses exactly mo money. Found a Dollar General there, the movie style box of candy. Don't forget a road flare. That would be sick. I hope I didn't hijinks anything when I mentioned the 10 mil socket. No, Joe. Actually, I might have a road flare. I think something just showed up over by the rear tire of the bike. Joe McCowan, Skeletora says, did Christopher take it? Possibly. Joe McCowan said he saw something over by the bike, by the rear tire. What the heck? What are you doing out here? Oh, that was weird. Look who's hanging out there. That was weird. Can't be going out there by yourself, buddy. I'm in case he gets stuck. Yeah, a road flare would be sick. I don't think I have any though. Here's the tool bag that will be going in the scooter saddlebag. I think that's good. This is basically going to cover everything. This will cover 90% of it, 10 mil. This will be almost never used. This will probably be used as a weapon. And you throw all this stuff in here. got the little tool bag. Good thing he didn't get stuck in the chimney, says Skeletora. I know. He always gets stuck in there. He always thinks it's Christmas time when it's not. Told him he's got to wait a few more months. 6-in-1 screwdrivers are the best. That is probably a good idea. Make it throw a little multi-tool in there. Joe McCowan says, holy crap, it's a gizmo. Yes, it is. I don't know why you wasn't popping up. I dated a few Chelseas. Oh, man. Young Bitta is a Chelsea magnet. So yeah, I have to, I have a box of parts for Andres. I have to see what he wants me to do with them, if he wants to keep them. Some stock parts. So I'll have to see, maybe throw them out, I don't know. But it's pretty much getting close to being time to move this Ultima chopper finally. I'm excited. It's just I have to clean up all these little containers and stuff that I've been using over the last 5 months to finish this Scooty Scoop. And this probably isn't the last time that you guys will see the scooter. I'm sure at some point Andres will want to do something else with it. I'm going to encourage him to get the 200cc big bore kit. So they might do that at some point. We'll have to see. Nice. I'm finding stuff that I was looking for months. I was like, where's those freaking little tiny washers at? Couldn't find them. Just found them. was kind of thinking about putting one of these on his bike. Like an auxiliary fuel holder. Little extra gas tank. Man, this is really... There we go. So that is still a possibility. If I find one at the swap meet, maybe I can get something like this. Extra little gas tank to put on there somewhere. Maybe I could hook it up like this. Or, I don't know. Something like that. Probably won't use this one because this is the one that I use on my bike. But if I find another one, I will use it. I can get it if it's cheap enough. I have to write everything up. All the little parts that were purchased for this. And I also have to, I kind of want to make a owner's manual for this bike. I'm a magnet, all right, says Young Biddo. T-Bird in the shade. Fang, just saw your unveiling video. The scooter came out sick, buddy. Congrats. Thank you, T-Bird. Like I was saying earlier, I'm going to make a full video of the whole scooter, in-depth, up close, all the parts, and some cool ride footage, riding it around before giving it back to Andres, hopefully within the next couple of days. Does the 200cc make you go faster? Chelsea, yes. CCs is like basically the engine size inside, so more volume inside means more, a little bit more horsepower. It's like $70, so it's not a bad investment for like a couple extra horsepower. Where's that pooty tat? Opposites attract is all I'm saying. I plead the fifth after that statement. I'm a cat. Feel me roar, says Lucy. I'm starting to build exotics, but sticking with the same name brand parts, just different bikes. Nice, Young Bidda. Exotic. That's exotic. Alright, enough with the outside games. Let me move the scooter inside. I think it'd be worth it, Chelsea, to spend $70. It would probably make it go like 10 miles an hour faster. That's what my guess is. Maybe. Finally done, guys. The GY6 little rat rod scooter. Let me show you guys a quick overview in case you have not seen it recently or saw it riding earlier. That video will be out tomorrow in case you wanted to watch it being ridden. That is real blood. Just kidding. I took some stainless steel wire, wrapped it around here, then melted it and put it into the grip and sank it into there so that it would hopefully not come out. This is just to cover up the grips so they don't look like brand new rubber. These are the mirrors. If you could see I bent them. Before they were like this. They were like right up here. So I bent it, put the torch on it, bent it a little bit. I think it looks way better. I personally don't really enjoy the look of these round mirrors, but I thought the mirrors should not be compromised as far as safety because I didn't want anything to happen while he's riding it. I wanted him to at least be able to see. This is the air pump. This thing will fully come up, so I'm gonna make sure that he does not just accidentally pull this thing up. Of course, if you push it down, it will activate the switch and ignite the TNT fuse. That goes all along the bike, all along the side down there, and then when the little door opens up on the back there, it'll drop out the little explosive. So the headlight is on there. Again, I had to do some nonsense to get this thing to work. This is the little clamp that was on there. Good thing that I freaking did this because this turned out to be a complete mess. If I had left it like that, it would have totally screwed me. So it's a good thing this is removable now. Just got to take out this little bolt right here and then loosen this up and it'll pop this whole piece out. And then you can take the headlight out like this, clunk, and then drop it out and work on it, whatever. You don't have to technically do that. You can take it out from these bolts right here and this will drop out the lens and then you can get to it. But it's still nice to be able to take this thing off and it can be replaced. This is the little luggage rack that I made. This is one of my favorite parts. This thing is pretty cool. I like the way this came out, and I think it could hold a decent amount on there. This is from a Harley Davidson shock cover. This is for the ignition to just cover it up because it kind of sticks out. Normally the plastic fairing on here would stick out a little bit farther than this. So this is a little auxiliary light on the forks. Got it a little bit damaged. I took this shock cover off to expose the spring on this side. This one just painted black. Here's the little horn. This came off probably a knucklehead, I think, because this was in the knucklehead part bundle that I had, I believe. So that came off of that, I think. Oh, I forgot I gotta tighten up those bolts. There's 2 bolts I forgot to tighten up. These are the turn signals from, I believe, an old Honda Civic. Here's the seat with the turquoise old. This is what I imagine would be like in a desert hotel. Like there's a curtain. Got that hidden under there. Here's the little side covers. Fuel tank cover with the floorboards. The dashboard is all done, with the exception of maybe a little leather phone holder right there, since the USB port is right there for charging stuff. I gotta modify the keychain a little bit. Got the speedometer mounted right there. It is mounted with these 2 bolts. It's got a little L bracket that is holding it up there. Let's see, another Harley shock cover to cover up these hoses coming out of the fuel tank. Same thing, wrapped with the fabric with some steel wire to just hold it on there. The jerry can gas tank little luggage bag, the notorious first piece of the scooter. This thing was one of the, I think is the first part that I bought. With the brake lights on there. Got the little fender on here. I actually like this part. Kind of gives it a little tail. It doesn't look like a little stubby brick. Kind of gives it a little point. And this is what I was talking about, guys. I said this like probably about 2 months ago about this. Obviously, I didn't want these 2 to be lined up perfectly. I wanted them to be offset, which that looks good to me. And this one is even further offset, so it kind of creates like a triangle in the back, if you could see that. At least that's what I imagined when my buddy Leo was showing me, and I was like, yeah, that does make sense, because instead it would be like just a flat kind of butt, like. So I want it to be a little more, look a little more sporty kind of. It looks a little more futuristic, and it looks a little bit more like apocalyptic, like you just grab this off of like something and you're just like, just freaking put it on there. Also something cool, little extra feature, when you're using the center stand right there to put it up on the center kickstand, usually you'd grab like the frame or something. This handle, I use this and it works fine. So you can use this to hold on with this hand and then push down with your foot and use the center stand to pick the bike up. This handle will work just fine. So that's a cool little addition. This is also supposed to be in case there's a passenger, and Andres has a chick on there and she's holding on. This can be a little grab rail. Got the brake lights right there, the turn signals.
However, I wasn't quite sure the best way to do
For some reason this just looks like a face to me.
It gave me a list of all the materials
Got the little
step by step.
license plate light right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. It's all squared away. Finally, it's all done.
Business owners. So we've got to be wild too.
We gotta be wild. It's gotta be wild. It's run by a freaking dude in his garage who's freaking
That means we operate 4 independent.
just ate a handful of corn nuts and doesn't want anyone to know.
We don't create videos for millionaires. We
You
create
don't?
videos for you.
Okay.
Bold, independent.
Don't sit on it, you'll get crabs, says Gilberticus. That seat is my favorite. Thank you, Chelsea. Crabs are coming. Run, Fang. I don't know. I'm not afraid of crabs. The light by the shock is cool. Thanks, Joe McCowan. Mama Mia got me mushrooms. What about the crabs? Says Gilberticus. The crabs? I freaking actually love crabs. As a matter of fact, Gilberticus, I love swimming down to the bottom of the freaking ocean and looking for some mollusks and looking for some crabs. You gotta hook up on some crabs, Gilberticus. You gotta hook up on a little Krabby Patty. Tell me the truth. Gilberticus, I know you have the hook up on the crabs. And that's fine. Gilberticus, if you know where to get the crabs, I'm not surprised. But Gilberticus, in case you were curious, this is going to be the next project right here. Gilberticus, the chopper that is buried in garage garbage, or as I say, garage treasure. It is going to be the next project, and you know what? I'm stoked. Gilberticus. He's the #1 pizza eater in Michigan. At least that's what they say. Me and Gilberticus go way back. I used to call him old Gilbert. I'd say, "What's up, Gilbert?" And he'd say, "Oh, not much. What's up, Fang?" I'd be like, "Oh, not much. You want to go have a little pizza? You want to go grab a little pizza pie?" And Gilberticus would be like, "Yeah, sure. Where were you thinking?" I said, "What about Domino's?" He said, "I'm not going back to Domino's." I said, "Why not?" He said, "You know, I used to work there and I hated it. Whenever I'd be delivering pizzas. One time I had to deliver to that little furry guy. I said, "Are you talking about Gizmo?" And Gilberticus said, "Yeah, I'm talking about Gizmo. Who else would I be talking about?" And I'd say, "Well, you know his name. Why'd you call him a little furry guy?" He'd be like, "I don't want to talk about him." And I said, "Why not?" He said he was super rude. He didn't give him a tip. He just said, "Leave it at the door." And I said, "Wow, that's not like him." He said, "No, it's like him." He said he's heard stories ever since Gizmo got his little leather jacket. He's been quite the little freaking turd. But that's all right. Sorry, Gilberticus. We'll eat at Papa John's. We don't have to eat Domino's. I know you're still a little bit sensitive about it. It's been a long time, but you know what? Sometimes it takes a little bit more time to heal all wounds. And I know that was a deep wound, so I won't press. I won't prod. That's all right, Gilberticus. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me grab my freaking vape juice and fill up my vape before I forget, and then I burn up my coil, and then I start endlessly crying about it because I don't have another one. I'd be forced to go buy a pack of Smiggies. I don't want to do. Especially since they don't have menthol anymore. That's ridiculous. No menthol? Really? Is that what the big problem was? Is it really the menthols, Craig? I highly doubt it. I freaking highly doubt that it had anything to do with the menthols. Let me read through some of your comments real quick before I get Craig in here. Call him Bucky. The walrus was Paul. Paul Bunyan. I got crabs at Domino's. Oh man, you did? Gizmo's leather jacket. You like that, Chelsea? Yes, Gizmo did go gangster on you guys. Sorry about that. I did not know that he was going to do that. Craig, did you happen to know anything about that? I had no idea. Sorry, Gilbert. I didn't know he was going to bring up the Domino's thing. My bad. I thought I had my eye on the ball. I thought I was paying attention. I was on the monitor. I said, what's he going to freaking say next? I said, wait, what's he freaking... Someone... I got on my headset. I said, someone freaking stop him. Right now, he's about to tell the freaking Domino story. And he told it. So, I'm sorry about that, guys. I did not know he was going to do that. Tom, did you know that he was going to say that about the Dominoes? I had no idea. I actually had no idea, Gilbert. My bad, dude. I know it's a little bit embarrassing to be over here talking about the Domino's story, but I had to freaking make sure that it was told. Sorry about that, Gilbert. Again, I did not know. I also didn't know that Gizmo was going to act so cool now that he had his leather jacket. Courtney has shown remarkable patience. Yeah, I've actually been really quiet. She's been really quiet this whole time, guys. She's been really a good sport. Lucy says she's my twin, the girl in the corner. I think she's up to something. Joe McCowan, if you're talking about the new girl, yeah, she's definitely up to something, Joe. I can't put my finger on it. But I've been checking on her. She's been creeping around at night, eating the freaking really expensive ice creams that I bought. You know how much those things were? It's freaking 6 for $8. It's not a good deal. Guys, chopper time, says Reed Henderson. Exactly, Reed. The chopper awaits. I can't wait to ride that thing. That'll be my new daily once it's done. Guys, the scooter, the saga of the scooter is complete. It is all done. That thing is done, finally. I'll be making a full video showing off all the features of the scoot. Like I said, yeah, he's gonna show off all the friggin' bad welds, huh? All the friggin' globules. Oh geez, the friggin' Harbor Freight welder for that. Sorry, guys. It was not a flux welder, but it looks like it. Yeah, we're gonna go over everything on the scooter. I'm gonna make a full video, maybe take the crew out. Yeah, road trip. Take them out, and we're gonna see. We're gonna make a cool video showing off everything on the scooter. It's getting freaking late, guys. We have a late night, overnight butterfly excursion. We're gonna be hunting butterflies. What the heck is this? What is this? You freaking changed it. Can you skip this? Sorry, guys.
Go to Artlist for Cdance 2.0 and all the leading AI models and start creating without limit.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Good one. Good call. Guys, we'll be going out on a little road trip, but we're going to be hunting butterflies all night. That's what we're going to do. It's really weird. They are very bioluminescent. They are freaking glow-in-the-dark butterflies, guys. It is really cool. It's a trip. I can't wait. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Gilbert, this one runs. The EX500 runs. The Yamaha Roadstar runs. The BMW K1100 LS runs. Those all run, Gilbert. This is like the 5th bike. If you're just tuning in, Gilbert, this is like the 5th one. The little dirt bike. There was a Kawasaki Vulcan. The Vulcan Crisis of 79. That was crazy. Alright. Guys, don't get too weird with us. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. We're going to keep it weird. We're going to go hunt butterflies, and I feel like I'm going to be sick. I'll see you on the next one, guys. See you later.